So when we are talking about nursing college administration, there are certain things that we need to know in nursing college administration. So we'll first see the philosophy of the College of Nursing. Okay, students, then we'll go into the eligibility criteria. Let us see now. This is the philosophy of the College of Nursing. So every nursing college should have their own philosophies. This philosophy has been taken from PD Hinduja National Hospital College of Nursing. So they have put it up in their right to information as a manual. I have taken this for you all to understand how do we go ahead preparing a vision. So what you see here in the initial part is the vision, then you have the mission, and then the values. Okay, so let's start. So starting with this one, that the vision is our goal is to be national leader among academic health centers of nursing. Okay, so this very clearly states there is not going to be any compromise on the quality. Okay, just a minute, students. Yeah. So, whom will be trained in the institute will be national leaders, right? And the institute itself focuses on becoming national leaders, and what else it says, among all the academic health centers of nursing. So there are a lot of nursing institutions, many nursing institutions are there, but PD Hinduja National Hospital, they have kept a vision that they want to make it as an academic health center of nursing, okay, a national leader. So we are building on a traditional mission of patient care, education and research. How? How are they doing it? They are doing it by creating innovation in nursing and delivery of healthcare. Second thing, they are doing it by educating nurses in an appropriate learning environment to be efficient and safe practitioners by adapting our organization to the changing environment. Third, how they would do is working collaboratively as partners in the delivery of healthcare with nursing colleagues in hospital and college and with other professional colleagues. Okay, this is very important. You can see there's a collaborative approach. Nursing college, in all the nursing colleagues that are there in hospital and college. Okay, it's very difficult when we talk about such things, when you have a smooth running with the hospital and the college services going hand in hand. So it's a very good mission. I've just put it as an example. Students, you need to have a clear idea, because suppose you join somewhere as a principal, somewhere you join as a senior nurse, educator, educationist, so you may be asked to prepare a vision, you may be asked to prepare a mission or values. So that time you should be clear how it has to be done. Let's see the mission now. Our mission is to provide quality patient care based on our strong commitment to practice, education, research, innovation, and collaboration. Okay, so you see here the mission is quality patient care. They have a hospital of their own where they actually focus on a quality patient care, and along with that, what are the things they are mentioning? How would they get it? They would get it by a strong commitment to practice, education, research, innovation and collaboration. So this is how a mission can be developed for a college of nursing. Then besides this, they have some values, okay, some values of that particular college of nursing. So again, students, I'm emphasizing on one thing. I have just taken this as an example. You can do activities where you can actually prepare vision, mission and values so that you know how each thing has to be done. Okay, so अब values में क्या है? Let us see. First value that they give lot of importance to is professionalism. So we value professionalism, which allows initiative and entrepreneurship at every level and creates an environment of team spirit. Right? So this is the first value that they are keeping in mind, that the nurse who is trained there and the nurses who are training these students, they value this particular quality of professionalism. Next is dedication. So you can see here, we believe in hiring and training talented professionals who are totally dedicated to patient care. Okay, again see, it's a college of nursing, but they are giving a lot of importance that the person who will be there training the student nurses will also be a person who is dedicated to patient care. Next is social justice, working collaboratively as partners in the delivery of health care with nursing colleagues in hospital and college and with other professional colleagues. Okay, so they collaboratively work, they work together as partners. Then the next is tapping the potential. We believe in lifelong learning, tapping potential, and advancing the knowledge base by risk taking and facing challenges. Okay, so this is again an example. We see how they lay down. So first was the vision that they have made, and then you have the mission, what they want to achieve, and then you have the values. Okay, so this was about the philosophy of a college of nursing. So even in your administration textbooks, you may come across certain philosophies that are given. They would have taken that particular philosophy from INC, or it could be that they have taken it from the university that they are affiliated. Okay, so it depends how the institution plans for it. But what I want to emphasize, students, if we run an institute, we need to be clear about our mission, vision and values. ठीक है, ऐसे सिचुएशन नहीं आने चाहिए कि आपसे पूछा जाए कि आपका मिशन क्या है इस इंस्टीट्यूट को रन करने से, आपका मिशन क्या है, आपका विजन क्या है, एंड देन यू डोंट नो, right? You have to be clear what you want to achieve from this. So I've given you example here of a leading nursing institute. You can take up, refer INC philosophy, you can refer philosophies that are put up by the various universities. Why are we doing this? तो इन सब से मिलाकर आप रेफर करके अपने खुद के इंस्टीट्यूट के बना सकते हो. ठीक है, प्लीज रिमेंबर, आप एकदम टोटली यू विल नॉट वर्क इन वैक्यूम. यू नीड टू हैव a clear idea of how you would go ahead with your college nursing philosophy. Okay, so this is about the philosophy. Now coming back to philosophies and aims of the academic program. Okay, let us go to the aims. Have already seen various programs. What we are going to see is the aims and various philosophies that is there for the various programs. But before that, before we discuss that, let us see first of all what are the various programs criteria, ठीक है. हम इन criteria को देख लेते हैं. You get an idea of the type of students that are going to come in for each course, and then you can relate it when we will be talking about the various philosophy. Okay, so till now students, what all we have completed? Last class we have completed about the various courses that are there, right? We have seen the various courses recognized and how much duration it runs and all those details we had discussed. So in this class, first we have discussed about the philosophy, right? After philosophy, we have seen that practically, please remember, you may have to sit and coin this, and it doesn't happen as an individual work. There's a team, you sit together, you try to understand what the management has its own vision, mission, and philosophies that they have, and based on that, when they have set up this institute, what would you like from the institute, right? What do you want to achieve from that institute? हम उसे केवल एक business की तरह नहीं चला रहे हैं. We want those pillars, those infrastructures that are there as a college. It should contribute something to the patient. It should contribute something to the society. So वो इसीलिए वो visions, missions बहुत clear होना चाहिए, ठीक है? Now we are seeing the various criterias. Okay. Now let us see the various criteria. This is also called the admission criteria that are there for various programs. अब यहाँ पर भी देख लो, मैं आपको बार बार इसीलिए emphasize कर रही हूँ इस चीज पे. When you become a senior faculty, when you become an administrator, you should be clear what are the admission criteria for the various courses. ठीक है, तो ये आपके theoretical exam point of view के लिए भी important है, plus in future those who are planning to join the teaching institutions, for them it is a very good information that they should have. Someone wants to do A&M course. We know it's a certificate course of 2 years. What is expected? Minimum age of admission shall be 17 years on or before 31st December of the year in which admission is sought. Okay. So now, for example, we are looking for admission of students into the A&M program for 21-22. Okay, so here we have to be clear that 31st December 21 के 31st December से पहले minimum 17 years की होनी चाहिए, ठीक है? Maximum age of admission shall be 35 years. So someone with a 36-year-old comes and says, I want to do this course, so the person would not be permitted. Someone who says that मैंने kindergarten जल्दी join कर लिया था, class 1 मेरी जल्दी हो गई, 16 years है, 15 years है, joining के time, you will not be able to take them because these are criteria that are laid down by the Indian Nursing Council. ठीक है? तो every institution has to follow the same criteria. It cannot be that I feel that I want to admit someone who is very senior, I want to join, allow them to join for a A&M course. ऐसा नहीं है, criteria हमें follow करनी है. अब educational requirements भी हैं, ठीक है? The minimum educational requirement shall be 10+2 in arts. Then mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, biotechnology, economics, political science, history, geography, business studies, accountancy, home science, sociology, psychology and philosophy. Okay. And English core or English elective or science or healthcare science and vocational stream only, passing out from a recognized board. This is again very important. Okay, so what all is important? You look for the subjects, various subjects. इन्होंने इसमें complete किया है education. Then what do you see? That English core, English elective. ठीक है, whether that has there. Then another thing to be seen, recognized board. Third, fourth criteria is they should be medically fit. Okay, the students who are enrolled should be medically fit. Then besides this, students qualified in 10+2 arts or science examination conducted by National Institute of Open School. Okay, you would have heard about NIOS. So students who are there in NIOS also, who are appearing there also, are qualified to do their A&M course. Then admission shall be once in a year only. Okay, certain states earlier used to practice that they used to take, suppose they have a capacity of 60, they would try taking students in a July batch, and they will also take students in the February batch. So no confusions, it is very clear. Admission shall be only once in a year. तो ये आपके A&M की criteria है, eligibility criteria for admission. Okay. Now no one would expect कि आपको एकदम by heart है, but yes, you need to have an idea of it. Why I'm saying is, it's the same thing. Somebody asks you what is the criteria, you prepare for inspections, you should know what are the criteria. You go for inspections, there also when files are prepared, they have to be prepared with all these clear criteria of whatever course they are running, what are the criteria that the college has kept. Okay, now let's see further. A GNM course, you want admissions to be done in the GNM course. Let's see what all should be there. Minimum education eligibility criteria for admission to GNM. 10+2 with English and must have obtained a minimum of 40% at the qualifying examination. Okay. 40%, earlier it was 45, now they have brought it to 40%, and English individually for any recognized board. Candidates are also eligible from state open schools. Okay, recognized candidates are also eligible. Then state government and National Institute of Open School recognized by central government. तो इन दोनों के साथ है. But at the same time, what is mentioned? Science background is preferable. Okay. Now, next thing, 10+2 with English, having 40% of mark in vocational A&M course from the school recognized by Indian Nursing Council. तो ये वो है जो A&M के बाद में ज्वाइन करना चाह रहे हैं. ठीक है, उनके पास 40% मार्क्स होने चाहिए A&M के बाद में, तो they can join. Then 10+2 with English, having 40% of marks in vocational stream from a recognized CBSE board or center board. Okay. And registered A&M with pass marks. तो ये सब ये सब जो है, ये मिनिमम एजुकेशनल एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया दिया है किसके लिए? टू गेट एडमिशन इनटू GNM. Why are we discussing? Let's focus again. We are discussing not because now we are trying to get an admission. We are discussing because you as a principal, you as a vice principal, you as a senior faculty should know that you cannot just admit anyone. Okay, there are certain criteria to be followed. These criteria के basis पे only you can admit them. Then the entry qualification equivalency, that is 12 standard, will be obtained by Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi, institution, State Nursing Council will be responsible to ensure that the qualification and eligibility will be equivalent to what has been prescribed as above. ठीक है, तो ये किसके लिए है? Someone who is a foreign national and wants to do their course here, so they have to come to a qualification equivalency. then only they are permitted to join the general nursing midwifery course. Let's go further. There are some reservations for disabled candidates. 3% disability reservation to be considered with a disability of locomotor to the tune of 40% to 50% of the lower extremity, and other eligibility criteria with regard to age and qualification will be same. ठीक है, तो ये आप 3% रिजर्वेशन रख रहे हैं for someone who is having 40 to 50% locomotor disability. Fine. Now, a committee to be formed consisting of medical officer authorized by medical board of the state government and a nursing expert in the panel, which may decide whether the candidate have the disability of locomotor of 40 to 50%. Okay. Why? Because you know certificates, when they bring it, it has to be verified, right? They will bring it from signed by a gazetted officer and all that. They will bring it and give it to you. So your admission team should be able to verify कि हाँ इतना disability है. Then 5% is relaxed for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates. Now, any other quota as per the state government under the reservation policy. So quotas shall be included in the seat sanction and not above it. ठीक है, तो कभी कभी कुछ quotas रहते हैं उस state के लिए. Okay, so that can be there. Then next thing is like clearly mentioned है अभी कि यहाँ पर जो 3% है डिसेबिलिटी, ठीक है, 3% डिसेबिलिटी, और किसी को अलाउड है ST SC को 5% डिसेबिलिटी है, 5% जो है ST SC है उनको अलाउड है, 3% है डिसेबिलिटी रिजर्वेशन है. These all things have to be clear. ठीक है, how much of reservations are there. You cannot turn away someone who is coming from this group. ठीक है, अगर वो अपनी सर्टिफिकेट और वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं तो आप उनको आपको देना है वो रिजर्वेशन. आप ये नहीं कह सकते हम केवल टॉपर्स को लेते हैं, हम रिजर्व कैंडिडेट्स को नहीं लेते हैं या हम डिसेबल्ड को नहीं लेते हैं, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने और इंडियन नर्सिंग काउंसिल, ठीक है, ने इन चीज़ों को मेंशन किया है. सो एडमिशन ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स शैल बी वंस इन अ ईयर, दैट इज आल्सो क्लियर. Then students shall be medically fit. Minimum age of admission is 17 years as on 31st December of that year. The upper age limit is 35 years. Now, someone who is already a ANM or a lady health visitor, they are not keeping any age bar. Okay. So this is about your GNM program. Now, the degree program. Degree program, you have BSc Nursing. Minimum age of admission shall be 17 years on 31st December of the year in which admission is sought. Okay? So that has to be seen. Then age आप check कर लोगे. फिर मिनिमम एजुकेशन थोड़ा यहाँ पे पर्टिकुलर है. आप देखो अब यहाँ पे बिल्कुल ऐसे ओपन नहीं है. मिनिमम एजुकेशन 10+2 passed with physics, chemistry, biology. This has to be there. And English core, English elective with aggregate of 45% marks. Okay, from recognized boards. So all India, you have then CBSE, you have ICSE, SSE, HSE, जो boards है उन सब में equivalent boards, recognized boards में से pass out students. Then students shall be medically fit. Here I just want to mention, so you as an administrator, please make sure that when your admission team is doing all this, collecting their certificates and all, so when you send the final admission confirmation letter, what you can tell them, something that is practically good, you can send a form where they can get all the medical tests done and they can get it certified by a physician or a internal medicine person. So that person will ask those tests to be done. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, आपके पास जब स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन करने के लिए आ रहा है तो आपको बार बार उन्हें भेजना नहीं पड़ रहा, द पर्सन इज ऑलरेडी कमिंग विद अ मेडिकल फिटनेस. ठीक है, एंड मेडिकल फिटनेस ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई जस्ट excuse me, medical fitness also, please remember that it has to be from a registered this thing, MBBS. ठीक है, उसका registration number का stamp वो सब उसमें होना चाहिए. Then BSc नर्सिंग में एक और अब ये है कि students who are appearing in 10+2 examination in science conducted by National Institute of Open School with a 45% mark, they also can join. Admission only once a year. Then you have post basic, pass the higher secondary or senior secondary or intermediate 10+2 or an equivalent examination recognized by the university for this purpose. Those who have done 10+1 in or before 1986 will be eligible for admission. ठीक है, तो ये एक क्राइटेरिया है. फिर नेक्स्ट क्राइटेरिया है obtained a certificate in general nursing and midwifery and registered RNRM with the State Nursing Registration Council. A male nurse trained before the implementation of the new integrated course, besides being registered as a nurse with the State Nursing Registration Council, shall produce evidence of training approved by Indian Nursing Council for a similar duration in lieu of midwifery. पता है क्या बात हो रही है? There was a period जहाँ पर जो boys हैं, जो male students हैं, they used to go for psychiatry postings or some other specialization, and the female students used to go for obstetrics and gynecology. ठीक है, फिर over a period of time हमने उसको देखा कि वो revise हो गया है. It has been revised, and then you can see here that they should have the certificate. Okay, then only they are qualified. So males के लिए ये है, and females, so it is understood their internship and all that will be counted. जो obstetric gynecology में उन लोगों ने complete किया है. Now यहाँ पर कुछ courses भी बताए हैं, which are the courses which they would have done. It could be OT techniques, it could be ophthalmic nursing, leprosy nursing, TB nursing, psychiatric nursing, neurological and neurosurgical nursing, community health nursing, cancer nursing, orthopedic nursing. ठीक है, तो इनमें से ट्रेनिंग अगर वो दिखा दें कि उन्होंने किया है तो they will be allowed. Who? It is for the male nurses who are trained before the implementation of the new integrated course. Okay. Again, these things go hand in hand. Should be medically fit and should be admitted once in a year. MSc course आ गया. इसमें क्या है criteria for admission? The candidate should be a registered nurse and registered midwife. Okay. Or equivalent with any state nursing registration council. The minimum education requirement shall be passing of BSc nursing, BSc honors in nursing, post basic BSc nursing, minimum of 55% aggregate marks. Okay. Candidates should have undergone in BSc Nursing and BSc Honors Nursing or post basic BSc Nursing. अब BSc Nursing के बाद 1 year of work experience, ठीक है, 1 year of work experience. This is all over a period of time. These things have changed. Those who have done their masters earlier would remember that they had to do 2 years of work experience, and certain institutions, if they had to take admission, it was mandatory 2 years of clinical experience, and then gradually they made it 1 year teaching, 1 year clinical, and this is now clinical or teaching anything, but 1 year experience has to be there. Okay, and minimum 1 year of work experience prior or after post basic BSc Nursing. Okay, here why I am mentioning this, this is given by the Indian Nursing Council. When a person completes general nursing midwifery without any experience, they are able to do their post basic BSc Nursing. Okay, so if they have done so, then after their post basic BSc Nursing, there should be 1 year of work experience. Fine. And if it is that the person has done their GNM, then they have worked for 1 year and then they have done their post basic BSc Nursing. Okay. So then they don't have to do another 1 year. इस बात को मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर रही हूँ. Presently, the criteria for post-basic BSc Nursing allows a GNM pass out to directly join for post-basic. उसके बाद अगर उसे masters करना है, they will have to do 1 year of experience, work experience to be there. Whereas if there is a candidate, उसने GNM के बाद directly post-basic BSc Nursing नहीं किया, they have a 1 year experience and then they have done the post basic BSc Nursing. So Indian Nursing Council has mentioned both will be considered, okay, as the 1 year the experience. This we have discussed already, students. So what we'll do now, we'll stop our class here, and next class we will be dealing about the various things about the organizational chart, and many more things are there to learn. Okay, so let us stop here.